Hi guys, Dr. Waller from Prestige Animal Hospital in Fontana, California. And today we're going to be discussing your dog's wellness at home and how you could contribute to keeping a healthy, happy puppy for a long time to come. We've written down some of the most frequently asked questions, and my assistant Judy will be reading them for me. So Judy, first question, please.
Yes. Dr. Walla, what are some things I can do to maximize dog wellness at home?
Well, a couple things you could do, focus on is number one, keeping them up to date on all their preventative care, vaccines, making sure you're getting regular dewormings, keeping them on flea and tick control, heartworm prevention, monitoring their nails, they're not too long, routine bathing, creating a schedule of ear cleaning and bathing in pets is very important. And, nutrition, balanced nutrition, feeding them at regular times, which we'll get into a little bit more in the next question. But overall, just creating a routine of good habits, including exercise, which I know even I need to work on a little bit more, but that's something that we all need to keep in mind.
Great. What can I do to provide my dog with the best nutrition possible?
Best nutrition possible. There's so many diets out there and that are well formulated. So I get this question a lot. What do you recommend? So I go based on what I generally feed my dog, which I personally do like Science Diet, Royal Canin, and Purina as my top three because I know they put a lot of research into their products. But there's a lot of diets out there. So a lot of times consult with your veterinarian if you have questions about what you should feed. And a lot is dictated by age and lifestyle. There's puppy food, adult food, and geriatric food based on the stages of life that your pets go through. So during your regular wellness exams, I think that would be the best question. Avoid high-fat foods, and if you can, please avoid giving pets people food. We see so many issues from pets with people giving people food.
Okay. Are there health issues I can watch out for at home?
Yeah, definitely. So this is a good question, and check out our YouTube page because we also made a video to detect if your pets had skin issues. But licking at the paws, scratching at their ears, the scooting, the cartoon where the dog's scooting their butt across the floor. Everybody thinks it's so cute, but that could be an anal gland issue. Biting at the rump of the tail could indicate fleas. General normal things that they're not doing on a normal basis anymore, like eating regularly. Maybe they're eating less, any vomiting, diarrhea, not eating at all, drinking more or less water, acting tired, not wanting to walk as far or as much. Little subtle signs like this are a good indication something potentially could be going on. And a good rule of thumb, especially with eating, think about putting yourself in that position. If you haven't eaten or drank in a day, how would you feel? And sometimes people, they wait it out a little bit. Don't do that. Just if they're not eating or drinking, please bring them in right away. That's an important sign in pets that something's not going on correctly, potentially.
Okay. And how do I know if my puppy or dog isn't feeling well or is in pain?
Well, pain can manifest in a lot of different signs. Panting, at rest. So what you haven't walked, you haven't played, and your pet's sitting there and open mouth breathing or panting. That can mean they're in pain. Not wanting to get up and go out and play or go for walks or do their normal routine. Some dogs tend to hide a little bit. The more obvious one is kind of squelching or screaming when you touch them somewhere, or whining. This can also be a sign of pain, but they can be very subtle at times. And if you're concerned about that, definitely bring them into the hospital, please.
Okay. And then how can I keep my dog from being or becoming overweight?
Okay, good question. So the best thing pets have for them, unlike people, is we can regulate their portions. So free feeding is the number one way pets gain weight, not from spaying, even though people swear by it. Because my next question after people say, my dog gained weight after she got fixed or spayed, I say, do you free feed or do you measure their food? I'd say about 85% of people say they free feed. And that's the number one way pets gain weight. Free feeding means you pour a bucket of food, you leave it there and let them eat. So the main way, you got to get a cup, not a big coffee cup, because my questions are, what size is your cup? Some people say this big, some people say this big. Get a measuring cup. Measure your dog's food according to their weight. Feed them twice a day or 3 times a day, or whatever your regimen is based on the food you are feeding. Go by the directions on the bag. If they're gaining weight, cut them back. If they're underweight, increase them a little bit, but you have to measure.
Great. And last question, how important is regular exercise to dog wellness?
Exercise is very important in pets and people. I always associate pets and people because we all should be doing it. You know, playtime is so healthy. Just, I mean, even most dogs, how excited they even get when you say the word walk. I have to spell it out for my dog, and I think she's catching on now. So they get so happy. So it's good for their mental well-being. It's good for their physical well-being. It's great to maintain weight, keep those joints moving. So regular exercise is one of the most important things for people and pets. So if you guys have any questions, please, about your dog's wellness, or just want to discuss a little bit more, give us a call and visit our website, prestigeanimalhospital.com. You could schedule an appointment on there and we can discuss a little bit more in detail. So I hope this was informative for everyone.